Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, King Dopest TV. Y'all know the slogan. It's one love or no love. And I stand on that. We gon' we gonna chill while we get some folks up in here. We gonna chill. I'll play my little theme song. You know. Yes, indeed. It's a lot going on in these YouTube streets, especially for it to be Black History Month. I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm definitely trying to figure it out, family. I don't think you're gonna be able to convince me that it's foolishness. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be able to convince me. There's a lot of foolishness going on this internet. Um, People using their platforms continuously to take down, you know, other black men. And you know the crazy part is, and this what primarily I'm doing today's topic on, is these dudes that everybody watching, they been saying some solid stuff, man. I mean, for real. And uh, I find it really crazy that we overlook all the solid stuff that they talking about, but everybody choose to do 1,000 reactions. Everybody chooses to do 1,000 reactions to the nonsense. That's the thing. I guess I could say I find alarming, or I don't even want to say take issue with, because at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. But I will be that one individual that will go ahead and highlight these young men. And I say young, they grown men. Uh, you know, they grown men. I was always taught respect your elders, right? In this case, I am the elder. However, you can take knowledge and wisdom from somebody at any age. If a child tells you something that is uh, factual as well as helpful, you gonna choose to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to P's and Q's. So, like I said, whoever rock with me, rock with me. Who don't, don't. But the message is clear. The mission is being put out there already. You know what I mean? It's already been put out there. I'm not switching up what the mission is. The mission is to save as many souls as humanly possible. That that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Anything else, I'm doing a disservice. I'm doing a disservice to my people. I'm doing a disservice to my family. Let me look up this song real quick. That's it. That beat hard, huh? That's 12 Sinatra on the beat. 12 Sinatra on the beat. I'm trying to find this other song though. Man, ain't it crazy, y'all? How we just gonna ignore the fact that these individuals that we watching on the internet primarily because they been validated through they whatever situations they been going through, right? They been validated in the streets. Their names are known. But man, y'all got access to millions of people, man. Millions of people around the world. And this is what we choose to do with it. This is what we choose to do with it. You can't make me understand it. Like I said before. That beat is hard, huh? But I gotta play my song. There we go. After this, we gonna get into the content, man. But I'm just trying to, I ain't even been wanting to go live, man. I was supposed to go back live yesterday, y'all. But, the state of this internet,
man,
I needed some,
so many homies gone.
I needed some motivation.
You gotta fire up on this one. Ain't that the truth?
Make sure I hit that like button for your guy, man.
I remember we used to fight square up, throw the gloves on. Now they clip up, throw the slugs on. Okay. They gon' love this. Yeah, I'm ready. Flicking through photos, reflecting on my life. Still wish I could ask my pops for advice. Wish Batman and G-Red would've never hopped on that bike. Cops killed the homie B, I ain't even read him his rights. I remember we used to fight, square up, throw the gloves on. But now they clip up, throw the slugs on. Homies getting watched, they swear the judge wrong. The heart turned cold when all the love gone. Call the weed man, all the bug gone. And Kush the only thing I put my lungs on. The bullets big and the gun long. Tryna stack a couple dollars, put my sons on. Can't survive without some bucks, pigs. Want you shackled up, free my nigga Lil Luck. Tomorrow I ain't promise while you here, live it up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut.
Shout out to my people watching on.
Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah, spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. Feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah, spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. Feels so real when you spit it from the gut. So much hate made it hard to show affection. Who can I trust with so much deception? Childhood friends, but we grew in different directions. They all still my niggas, even though we lost connection. spit it from the gut, so much aggression. When you lose somebody close, that shit depressing. Ask God why, but who am I to second guess him? Gotta roll with the punches, try to learn from my lessons. Lying to my bro saying my phone don't get reception. Love of the death, but fucking hoes is my obsession. These niggas weird, I could tell the way they be dressing. Sleep with my gun, I've been feeling threatened. The pistols for protection, the pussy just for enjoyment. A nigga forced to hustle when they don't give him employment. Hennessy in my cup, it feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. To mask the pain, we roll the weed and fire up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. To mask the pain, we roll the weed and fire up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah, spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. Feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah, spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. To mask the pain, we roll the weed and fire up. Feels so real when you spit it from the gut.
Yeah, I be needing that song for my soul, man, to get me right. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mad disappointed, man, in my people out here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm mad disappointed, man. It's Black History Month. You know what I mean? I want to say this about Black History Month. And something I don't think y'all take into account. Yesterday was Black History. Every month that we live, we making Black history. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth. So whatever you doing today is Black history. Tomorrow, whatever I'm doing today will be considered Black history. So, with that being said, salute to Baby Brazy JHood. They really doing their thing on the internet, on YouTube in particular. It's I get a couple things from it, cause I look at these brothers, man, and you know, I'm sure they don't want people feeling sorry for them or anything like that, but it does bring some sorrow to me to see two brothers that I know are capable of doing great things. However, because of their circumstances, it's limited. But now you fast forward, you have the internet, and like I said, both these brothers doing tremendous things on the internet. And I guess my disappointment comes in this sense that everything that they doing on the internet, we sensationalizing the negative. You know what I mean? Make sure I hit that subscription button for me, please, and thank you. We sensationalizing the negative. However, I was zeroed into the fact that they continuously telling you this ain't where you want to be. This ain't what you want to do. That they are not happy with the circumstances in which they live in. I watched the comments, and the main thing I get out of the comments is people want to hear more stories of black on black violence. You know what I mean? That's what we driven to. Instead of doing 15 reactions, this is Brother JHood's page right here, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe, tap in with him. But you know, we're gonna get into the content. I'm gonna speak a little bit more on it.
Hey, what's going on here? What's going on over there? Oh, just two niggas killing each other. Proceed.
You know, we back for another video. You already know who it is. It's JHood. Like, comment, subscribe. And, you know, we accepting all donations, man. I don't care how little it is. It'll be greatly appreciated. The Cash App is in the bio, in the description. And today, I know y'all seen the beginning of this video. Shout out to Boondocks. You know, they greatly misunderstood. They probably think that they making fun of the black community. They just wanted to see how foolish we look. That's some real stuff. You feel me? They don't care about black folk killing black folk. Black on black crime. Nobody cares. What I have to say is I'm disappointed on the things that I was taught growing up and the things that I accidentally were involved in, things that I accidentally probably the energy I gave off to the individuals younger than me. And but it's probably still going on in a lot of predominantly black communities today. And what I'm talking about is depression, self-esteem issues, for the stupidest reasons. Let me tell you, you are beautiful. You matter. You are important. Now, it's kids nowadays who have self-esteem issues and who think they're not cool because they've never unalived somebody, or because they never spent a bin, or because they not bucking at they ops.
Oh man, I'm gonna stop it right there and interject something. A lot of people on this internet want validation from other members or from the streets or from this or for that. I don't want that type of validation. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm looking for. But coincidentally, you know, you got individuals on this internet that's active or whatever you want to call it, that they talk crazy to somebody like me that doesn't claim a gang. I do rep my section. I'm from the 626, Alta, Paso, both of them. From the Meadows to the low end, Snake Pits I grew up on the east side. That's where I was raised. I can't change that. But the validation I get is from the members, like I said, that y'all see on my channel. And I want to give a special shout out to T-Dog, Pomona Trey 57. He gave me some words of encouragement yesterday, and I told him I needed that. You know what I mean? I needed to hear that. Just for the simple fact that the people that respect me are dudes that are coming out on the other side of what y'all see from these young members. You know what I mean? That's turned up, doing whatever. Till you got these members that's in their 30s, and then you got some in their 40s they seem not like they don't respect individuals like me. You know what I mean? But the ones that had to do all that time and go through all them prison wars and all that, they respect the decisions I made in life in choosing to go the other route. That route that y'all on, I was right there. I was on that path. You know, I chose different things. You know what I mean? So, I'm not looking for validation on here from active members or members as a whole. I'm on here for black people. I'm I'm on here for black people. And we're gonna talk about this selective blackness on another maybe tomorrow, or I might have a panel. I'm gonna start doing the panels at night. But I wanna get on here and speak exactly what my mission and my message is. You know what I mean? I have a mission and message of peace. That's not gonna change. Ain't no amount of threats on my content or what I'm saying is gonna make me change what I'm saying. That part's not gonna happen. If y'all watching me on YouTube, please tap in to Dopest TV. I mean on Facebook, please tap in to Dopest TV on YouTube. Yeah, man. I got a lot of respect for these young brothers because they are telling their stories. I feel like a lot of y'all are getting these stories misinterpreted and not getting the good out the stories. Otherwise, I feel like y'all would be doing reactions to these videos. This video, I haven't seen nobody do a reaction to this video. If I'm wrong, drop it in the comments so I can go over there and watch it and show some support because it's a good message. JHood gives out free game to you young brothers. It's a must watch. But we're going to get back into the comment. But those of y'all that's looking for validation from individuals that's in the streets, that's perpetuating and stoking the flames on black violence, you need to reevaluate yourself. You know, Black history was yesterday. Every day we making Black history. We don't need a month. We don't need a year. We don't need a decade. We're making Black history every day. So my history is going to be solid in the fact that I'm disappointed in a lot of you content creators. Doesn't mean I don't have respect for you. I don't watch your channel. It doesn't mean none of that because I watch all you guys. You know what I mean? But from everything JHood and Baby Brazy have said, the only thing that it seems to get proliferated on this internet is the damage caused, not the healing, not the growth. They'll say one or two lines about how much JHood has grown as an individual. I watched a video with JHood this morning, and I saw a different side to JHood that, you know, shout out to y'all in the comments. I see y'all. I'm just right now, I'm laser focused. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. I saw a different side to JHood today, and watching his video. And I was gonna do this content yesterday, but I've just been mad frustrated. And I'm mad frustrated with my people. You know, I'm mad frustrated with the internet. If I take a part in that, I apologize. If I come off like I'm part of that algorithm that's perpetuating nonsense, I apologize. My content that y'all, as y'all know it, whether it get 1 view, whether it get 100 views, It is what it is. I got people come in here and watch me on a regular basis and don't say a word in the comments. I still appreciate you viewing. I wish y'all would jump in and y'all start uh reacting to people that are saying positive things. You know what I mean? We can't rewrite history. So the things that you've done, the things that you said, they've happened. The actions, your prison stories and all of that, that that's a wonderful thing that y'all able to get on here and express yourself. Only thing I'm saying is let's take those stories and let's turn them into some jewels. You know what I'm saying? Let's turn them into some some pieces of knowledge that's gonna help the next one. That's it. You know, each one teach one, right? But that only work really if we teaching somebody something that's helpful. If we teaching them how to do damage and destruct instead of construct, then you know we see the outcome. But let's finish, Jay.
And it pains me to understand that, to know that, dude. That in order for somebody to have a high self-esteem, you gotta be a killer. And it's crazy, it's been going on for years. I remember in my hood and in my environment, next door to me in the Nutties, down the street in the South, on the other side, in Delamo, the killers, the known killers, had the highest self-esteem. And it's the male's fault for giving off that energy, but it's the female's fault too. Because pretty lady, sexy lady, why you fucking all the killers? Why you only want to give some loving to the killers? And then as soon as the killers go to jail, you forget about it. Why you giving all that love to the flockers? I know they got money. See, females nowadays, they have sex with you to be around the money. They're not even trying to get the money. You feel me? They're not even, they just, he a flocker, he not no trick. He probably, out of the 10 females he hitting, he probably tricking on 2 of them. You know? And that's real. She might get something one time, but hey, you done had sex with this dude 10 times. He bought you 1 pair of red bottoms. But hey, I'm not hating on nobody. Keep doing, you feel me? Keep doing whatever you want to do. The purpose of this video is to make you want to do something different. You feel me? So, like I say, time and time again, you don't have to have low self-esteem because you have never unalived anybody. Because there's no statute of limitation for murder. These same killers that's now, going on now, 10, 20 years from now, when they homies, not they homies no more, they gonna debrief. I've seen it. I've seen it. Man arrested on a cold case murder 15 years ago. His man's testifying against him. His man said he had a conversation with God. There's nothing wrong with it, having a conversation with God. If your conversation with God tells you to go in another man's life, man, I don't know if that's a conversation with God or a conversation with somebody who's acting like God, Shaitan. And I'm gonna say this. Young ladies, we like the 304s momentarily. I don't like no 3. Nobody want no female. But more than anything, nobody likes sneaky pussy. You sneak.
Hey, that's real talk, y'all. To the ladies, it, you know, it's gonna take teamwork. You know what I mean? It's gonna take teamwork. It's gonna take the women holding these men accountable too. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know if y'all realize that we at a stage in the game in this thing that we call society where it's really teetering on something crazy, like for real, for real. What's good, big bro? My royalty. We really teetering on something, man. Uh, I watched a brother today, man. Uh, or it was yesterday, and I keep hearing these brothers talk about they about to change their content to one type of content, and then the very next day they come out with the most salacious, sensationalized, uh, you know, gangster stories on the internet, right? They following suit with everybody else. Now, you can sit there and say, oh, Dopest or Dre or whatever you want to call me, you on here and you talking about JHood and you talking about this. Y'all go find one video where I was excited about somebody being turned up on here on some black on black violence. Y'all gon' I get on here sometimes, and maybe wrongfully so, I try to make things look dumb. Because for the life of me, and it wasn't until I started talking to Brother Adisa and the other homies that's older, Eddie, and people that was around before my time, because you think about it, I came through and came up through that treacherous era, the 80s. I was born 1972. So you got to think in 78, 79, when things really start going crazy, you know, I was a child. I was soaking it all up. I was witnessing it. Whether it was when I was in LA or Watts or Compton or Pasadena, Altadena, I've been Linwood, I've been lived all Rubidoux out in the IE. I lived all these places from the 80s to the early 90s, and I really watched it all go down. And I say that to say this. If you a big homie, and this is just my plea to y'all, and you not doing everything in your power to reconstruct this broken vessel that we've been riding on, I'm disappointed. If you not making every attempt to save every black child imaginable that you can, I'm disappointed. I'm not angry because, again, you were taught up under something where you didn't have the resources or the tools necessary to not, what's the right word, to not fall into the same trials that the brothers before you. You know what I'm saying? They weren't given the correct tools to put together the thing how it was supposed. If somebody came up to you right now and handed you something and said, this thing I'm finna give you right now is guaranteed to send you to prison, you might die, you might never be around your kids throughout their formative nurturing growing years, you might not be able to get a job, or it's going to be harder for you to get a job in your 40s and 50s when you get out of the penitentiary. If somebody handed you that, if it was an actual tangible thing that somebody could just put in your hand, why would y'all accept it? We making the simplistic complex. My best friend G-Rod, rest in peace, told me something. And I ain't gonna lie, I already loved him. Christopher Chase Celestin, I already loved him. I love his brother Craig, his mama, rest in peace now. He said, man, one time he went and did some dirt, right? He came up too. He was up. I said, man, Chris, why you didn't tell me? Man, and he looked at me in my face, said, because you my friend. And I would never tell you nothing that was bad for you. Do you know, in the 30 years since he been gone, I've held every person that said they was my friend, I've held them to that standard. And I hold myself to that standard. That's love. That's love. If you love your little homie, don't put that little thing in his hand that's going to guarantee him prison. Or better yet, it's going to start off in the youth authorities or juvie or whatever. You know what? It's maybe y'all can help me with the name of the movie. I was trying to think of it. It has Jack Nicholson, Matt Damon, Leonardo DiCaprio. And Jack Nicholson takes Matt Damon as a young boy, right? It doesn't allow, he's part of the gang, but he doesn't like officially let him join the gang because he wants to put Matt Damon in a position to where he could further help the organization down the road as a lawyer, as the chief of police, as the whatever, right? You remember hearing stories, tried as an adult. Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. They put that thing in your hand, and then when you get tried as an adult, you get them what they call football numbers. You know what I'm saying? You get what they call them football numbers. Remember back in the day, everybody used to be able to be parented, you know, especially in the 60s. You know, all my uncles and aunties used to always tell me how it was when they was out in the neighborhood. It wouldn't just be your mama and daddy you had to worry about. You had to worry about the mama and daddy down the block because they might whoop you. You know what I'm saying? If you out there acting up, they go chase you home. I feel like the big homies, y'all need to start doing that to kids. Who cares if they keep coming back? I hear stories of that. Like, we told him, don't mess with the hood, but he kept coming back. That don't mean y'all gotta accept him. If you really about that. That don't mean that y'all gotta accept him. The same, utilize that same pressure. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been disappointed. Shout out to brother T-Dog, man. His text message to me yesterday meant everything. So I took all of yesterday and I didn't go, I'm start taking days off because my approach to what I'm doing has to be on point. Because I don't want it to get blended in with this other, salacious content that's being put out. But I'm highly disappointed in some of y'all on this internet because you somebody's big homie. You definitely not my big homie. You know what I'm saying? You definitely not my big homie. If anything, y'all like my little brothers. Most of y'all, But I respect y'all platforms. I respect y'all getting to the money. I can't hate on that. I can't be angry. Because that's my problem. I get angry because maybe to me, It just looks so obvious and so simple. That's why at 19 years old, I washed my hands of illegal activities. You know what I'm saying? Of all kinds. Yeah, yeah. They getting locked up 15, 16, 17. They trying you as adults. And then you don't get out until your late 40s and 50s. I was talking to the one of my childhood buddies, Rollo. He just came home from doing 30. And he told me he said, man, it feel like I'm playing catch up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, y'all already, you know, y'all already ahead of me. Y'all got credit, y'all got this, y'all got that. See, these are things they not telling you. The hood don't mean black community. Nah, that's fact. And that's what we need. That's what we need. So I wanted to run this content yesterday. JHood has numerous videos, and this what just shook me up about it. He's got numerous videos where he says straight out that, you know, don't do this. That's, to me, that's the message we should have picked up on and embraced from this brother. But I saw him today on this video today about another YouTuber that I'm highly disappointed in, just to keep it a thou wow with you, you know. And I know that might not mean nothing to him or whatever, but I'm disappointed. But I saw a side to JHood today in that video that may be a small glimpse into the monster that they say he was. He was upset, and I could tell he was upset. And it's like, I put in the comments, y'all can go look on his latest video. You'll see me in the comments say, stay elevated, King. But because it's like, I don't care about his case, what yard he on, him going 50-0. Man, please don't, Brother Adisa said, please don't join a gang. Unless you want to walk them level 4 yards for 34 or more years, like, you know, him and his partners. You know what I'm saying? But I saw JHood, you know, starting to crack. And instead of keep pushing this brother on a positive message, it's like y'all trying to bring him back into that. And he literally today on his video, and I don't want to play it because it's him going at it with another dude, and that's not what I'm on. I really almost want to play it for y'all because I don't think y'all understand the effects of this. You have an opportunity to touch hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people by picking up your device. Why would you choose to do something destructive with it? I can't wrap my head around it. And I said I wasn't going to talk about the selective blackness until tomorrow, but I got to intertwine that with this. Y'all choose to be proud to be black when it's beneficial. I'm getting angry now. That's why sometimes I don't feel like YouTube may not be for me, because I'm going to say something, and then I'm going to have to really, really, really stand on it. Y'all are only proud to be black when it's beneficial. Because if you was proud to be black, you would never hurt anything else black. But y'all got the whole world thinking this is what black is. This is not black. I done sat on this YouTube. I done heard motherfuckers say I was scared of stuff. Man, I ain't scared of man, monkey, or motherfucker on this earth. Rewind that. I'm not scared of man, monkey, or motherfucker on this earth. We all gonna die. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. It's upsetting, bro. It's just upsetting, my guy. And then, as quote unquote proud to be black individuals, y'all choose to support the shit that's really against y'all. All y'all grown people is going in these lives and have kids and choose to jump in the comments. This what you want for your kids? Look where JHood is doing this video from. Go look at where Baby Brazy is doing the video from. Who want this for somebody, yo? They don't tell you when you go to prison at 15 and you get 100 years to life, right? I appreciate that, bro. Look, they not gonna tell you when you 15 and like Brother Adisa said, they give you all day. You're not gonna be able to be there when your brother or sister get married. You're not gonna be able to be there when your brother or sister have a child. So now you got a niece and nephew, and the only way they ever known they uncle is my uncle that's locked up. They not gonna tell you about your mama, your daddy. My son was in prison. My son lost a child, his baby, while he was in prison. Do y'all know how hard that is for my son to live with to this day? Damn, why? So again, if somebody came up to you and handed you something in your hand and said, I'm going to give you this, but it's going to come with prison, it's going to come with possibly death, and I ain't even told y'all about my homies that's in wheelchairs. My nigga Lebo from OG VC. My nigga Burley from Squiggly Lane. My nigga Monk from PDL. My nigga Mike Straight. Rambo. Like, bro, they not gonna. We don't even talk about that. We talk about death in prison. We don't talk about the disabled though. They don't even get mentioned too much. But when you watch these videos, in most hoods, you got somebody that's been a casualty of this war in more ways than one. We're not talking about all the people that this shit literally drove crazy. Let me see the comments. Speak your spill from a piece of calm. A smooth ripple is louder than a wave. Let me see. My homie Lil Insane died in CMC and we went to elementary school together, but he died in a prison hospital and he had been locked up since he was 18 or 19. I love that dude. Yeah. Imagine you go to prison as a teenager, right? And you never even get to see the world as a man. Any part of the world that you've seen as an adult was behind some walls or from like I said, You didn't even get to hit adulthood fully physically capable because you've been maimed or hurt in some way. I just, big homies, if you love them people in your section, y'all gotta start reconstructing what's been deconstructed. Any type of foundation of progress, because other than that, we just lab rats on a wheel. Nah, they got them little experimental, and they put them on a wheel, and they just be in there spinning their wheel. That's what we on. We not getting no traction. We not making no progress, and we teetering. We teetering on another explosion because of the internet. Now, because of the proliferation of these prison channels and some of these hood channels, I don't know how else to describe it, street channels, street news. Because of these channels, now you got, I seen a new nigga today on the internet, and he woofing, and that might kick. Like, it's too much, y'all. It's too much. So I don't care what Yard JHood is on. I'm a civilian, non-affiliate. I'm in this for black people. I'm not in this for validation from the streets. I'm not in it for that. So if you ain't with me, you ain't with me. I don't have no problem with that. But if you are with me, you gotta stand strong, because our numbers, when it comes to this internet, it seems like it's not in our favor. Now, if I'd have got on here dissing a certain individual today, I could have got a lot of views. You feel me? Because I disagree with the content he putting out. I could easily just throw his name, and he already know. I done made videos on him before. So he know I really don't give a fuck about any backlash or anything like that. But I could have easily did that. It's harder to do this. It's harder to not let your emotions override your intellect. You understand what I'm saying? That's my problem. And I ain't gonna sugarcoat it for you. I a lot of times let my emotions override my intellect. And that's when I tell y'all every day I want to be a better version of me than I was yesterday. These are the things that I'm working on. These are the changes that I'm making so that my message does not get diluted because of my emotion. But we're going to finish running this JHood.
Sneaky ass females who act like y'all got 3, 4 sex partners, 2, 3 sex partners. Once we find out about one person that you have not told us about, now we assume you have 100 sex partners. And the relationship will not last unless you come clean. And then it's all based on if the love is real or not. It don't matter what the scenario is. And just we live in some messed up times. I grew up messed up. I had a great mother, a cool father. I just wish that I was taught something different. So somebody like whispered in my ear, but nobody really installed it in my mind. Nigga, you going to jail you will go to jail. You are going to jail. And when you on the run, it's like you the walking dead. When you on the run for the type of cases I was on the run for. Oh yeah, and another thing. Killing somebody, getting back for your homie, it don't feel no different. You still miss them. So again, you don't need to have low self-esteem because you ain't never committed a violent act. Sometimes the most gangster thing you can do is walk away. Because it's easy to commit violence. Animals do it all the time. Are we animals or are we humans? I'm going on this note. Take care of yourself. Have a blessed day.
Man. Shout out to JHood for that message. Again, I'm not on here to debate about people. I mean, with people about, you know, what you already own. And the whole 50-0 thing, I ain't gonna lie to you, that cracks me up because even if he was 48-2, do that really make a difference? Because 48-2 would be a good record too. So even if he lost a couple fights, like 47-3, like any of them, that's, you know, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I really don't understand, but let me see. I want to do this. We gotta go to the Who's Who. Shout out to the Who's Who. They on fire on the internet right now. Again, just another dude. That. Oh, he live now. I'm gonna have to watch that. But Baby Brazy, you know, they again sensationalize a lot of his videos. Those aren't the videos that I choose to react to. You got 1,000 dudes that's gonna react to all his squabble videos and everything like that, right? I'm looking for the message. I'm looking for the needle in a haystack. I'm looking for the jewels within the doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to sift through a gang of doo-doo to find the jewels, but I'm gonna get the jewels out of it. So with that being said, we finna run this Baby Brazy content. It's entitled "Don't Let Nobody Tell You You Can't Do It. You Can Do It." Whoever need to hear this, run it.
Look, I gotta say this because on everything I love, I ain't gonna lie. I low key, I feel good about something, even though it ain't really nothing too much. I do feel good, and I gotta say this for people that, you know, people be telling you that you can't make it, you can't do nothing, Man, you can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever, no matter what situation you in. Keep going, keep pushing, keep doing your thing. For the kids, I always talk to the kids. Really, the kids is what it is. Adults gonna be adults. I don't even want no, like, you know, you gonna do what you gonna do. But the kids, especially kids that's watching me, like I just said, my people said some shit, and the kids say you gonna get through on the who's like that, man, like I said, man, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to everybody. All people that wish good on me, wish bad on me. Talking to you too. You can do the same thing. Keep going. Go to work. Do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a box. People still hate on me. I'm in a box. People still hate on me. So if it's a kid that got his whole life ahead of him, that's in second, third, fourth, all them elementary schools, junior high schools, man, you could do whatever you want to do. All you got to do is stay focused. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. You know what I'm saying? I'm in jail, and I'm gonna tell you the same thing. Do it. Keep doing it. My kids play sports. Go crazy. They go crazy. Nieces and nephews. Do whatever you want to do. Your kids, do whatever they want to do. Plus, pump your kids up every day. I try to for sure. I'm talking to all the kids, especially my kid. I'm on him. I'm breathing on him, man. You the best, whatever. Yeah, he better. He could be better than you, and some of you keep going. You know what I mean? I don't do this for nobody else. I do this for myself. I do this for myself because everybody told me I can't do it. This don't mean really. It ain't really nothing to me, but it could be. You know what I'm saying? I need haters just like I need good people in my life. Haters tell me all this, that, all this. Yeah, so what? You know what I'm saying? You can do the same thing. Like I said, talk about drinking your margarita. See would it go crazy. I'm not hating on nobody. I don't hate on nobody. People can say what they want to say and all that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying keep being positive for everybody out there, man. I'm in here, man, jail. I'm telling people, man, you can do it. For sure do it. And you need the people that tell you that you can't do it. Because without the people that are telling you that you can't do it, because the closest people to me told me I can't do it. I ain't even gonna go there. But I ain't doing it for money, because the money fast gonna come. It's started going crazy. But nah, you know what I'm saying? That's that. I hustle, I do me, man. It's, you know what I'm saying? Just keep going. This what this message was about. This is about just keep going. I'm in jail, I'm telling you, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Person that's next to you, your cousins, whatever it could be, friend, probably don't tell you to keep going, that it ain't worth it. It'll be worth it at the end, for sure. Keep pushing what you believe, all that. You know what I'm saying? I hope people still rocking with me. I hope my people still rocking with me. I just called a big homie right now. He just got up on me. He like, bro, man, I sound wooty woo 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 woo. Man, I think that's the hardest thing that came off of Figaro Street. Wooty woo woo. Put them wooty. All that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, on the hood, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Not to mix that with this, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying people say it's good. I ain't doing nothing wrong. You ain't gotta do nothing wrong to keep going. All you gotta do is keep going though. It's good. You already know, man. Tune in on the Who's Who's, man. If you're supposed to be tuned in on the Who's Who's.
Now, let's be real, y'all. Let's just be real. Why would people run? I can type in Baby Brazy's name right now, right? It's I can't even tell you how many reaction videos they have. Make sure I hit that subscription button. If y'all on some real shit's naive, as my boy Scrappy would say. If y'all on this real shit's naive, hit that subscription button. You know, stand for something. You gonna fall for anything. Let me read some of the comments. Them dudes really take the implication of weakness or challenges life and death. This is gang activity. We tell our kids this, but we don't tell our kids to be unified in the black community. It's not even in our language to say be black and be with your people. And this is my point I'm making though. We got an opportunity to get it right utilizing this internet. We don't have an excuse of it's a poor school system. You know, it's a lack of this, a lack. Y'all have it in y'all hand every day. You could, brother Adisa told me about something I didn't learn in school, right? The about John Brown. and what he and his involvement with the black cause. I googled it. Had all the letters from John Brown. Had everything John Brown ever did, and I sat up and read it all. The knowledge is available. We utilizing this knowledge to further separate, to reignite and reinvigorate gang wars based upon people on the internet talking about who got knocked out and who. Man, I'm quick to tell y'all any L's I took. You know what I mean? Oh well, so be it. You can't rewrite history. But we keep talking about Black History Month. The internet in the black space on the internet is full of nonsense, right? But Black History ain't a month. January 31st, that's Black History too. Because whatever happened on that date in January 31st is a history by some black people that was created. Was it good history or was it bad history? What was it? So you content creators, you guys are creating a documented history of what you are and who you are about, or who you are for and what you are about. I'm disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. Sometimes it seems like I'm angry, but I'm just really passionate. Selective blackness. You don't have an opportunity to select when you black. You guys turn this I'm proud to be black switch off and on and off and on. Take pride in being black. So your every effort in being black should be upliftment of blacks. Why would it be anything else if you're proud to be black? If you're proud to be in a car club, do you show up with 3 Daytons, three Daytons and one spare? Nah, you gonna show up with your car cracked down, looking like it's supposed to be looking, paint wet, looking right. Because you take pride in that. You're not gonna go outside and beat your car up with a baseball bat because you proud of that. And that's a prime example. Snoop Dogg practices selective. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I've said this before, man. Snoop is the coolest celebrity I ever been around as far as kind, nice dude, right? I don't have a personal relationship with him other than being in the studio with him a few times. Called him on the phone when I was living in Chicago a couple times. And this was in between the Death Row and the Master No Limit era, right? I ain't never seen no Crips paint their fingernails, and that was okay. I never seen it. I just ain't never seen no gang members paint their fingernails, and that was okay. It's either you crippin' or you ain't. If you ain't crippin', then let it be what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Just be a lot of, I'm going to be this when I want to be this. I'm going to be that when I want to be that. And it don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. You're black. You're black even when you don't want to be black. That go for all of y'all on this YouTube space that's playing with stuff that's gonna jeopardize people's freedom, jeopardize people's being able-bodied. It's gonna affect generations, not just Come on, man. It is, and I was on Digital Soapbox the other day with West Coast Cam, What's Up to Cam, and them guys over there, right? West Coast Cam is married to my homegirl, and she was one of them girls and women in school that you knew was gonna be something. You know, like in the late 80s, early 90s, everybody in California, you know, when people was rocking the African medallions and, you know, that whole era was going on. A lot of the girls that had a good head on their shoulders that I went to school with that didn't, they dated gang members too, a lot of them. But the thing was, those women was so laser focused on their future that they wanted to go to black colleges and they wanted to go to the university and this and so I was on Cam's show the other night on Digital Soapbox. I hopped up there and the conversation was about Elijah Muhammad and the demands that the Nation of Islam had put on the government as far as reparations, as far as them allotting us territory and states, right? And assisting us in developing for 20 to 25 years that land, right? My question was, who's gonna police it? If we have our own land, who is gonna police the land? And you know, all due respect to Brother Cam, his response basically was like, kind of like the Nation of Islam would. But my get back on that is, I'm gonna recite Cam from Paid in Full. Niggas getting shot every day, B. Niggas getting shot every day. Why we not policing our own streets right now? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I feel like it's too much people ain't gonna tell you, because saying that you fearful, a lot of people think that that's a bad thing. Sometimes fear is gonna be your best tool to survival. Like for real, for real. Exactly. I don't understand why we just can't chalk it up that we fell for the okie doke. Everybody want to tell people to take their L's. Hey, you know, everybody want to get on this thing and talk about some squabbles and some fights and all of that. And man, just admit you took your L. Black people, we done took a L. Okay? Can we admit that? Now, you know, it's not whether or not you took an L, it's whether or not that you kept fighting, right? Ain't this the message that y'all push when it comes to this the street culture and being a member? Ain't that what y'all push? Why is we scared of this fight? Let me pose it to you like that. Why are we scared of this fight? It's nobody with a sensible brain that's gonna sit there and tell you that what we got going on is okay. Go ask these members that's sitting in these cells that got life, 100 years. Now, admittedly, some of the members in there, they probably like F it. I done already threw it all, you know, I done went all in, so it is what it is all the way to the end, right? I get that. I get that. But I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that for Baby Brazy's son. I don't want to see that for JHood's son, that they end up in this same condition that they father is telling them is no good. But guess what y'all promoting on the internet? And I'm not talking about JHood and Baby Brazy. I'm talking about other content creators. Y'all are sensationalizing the bad part. Y'all say, oh, y'all ain't glorifying it. You are, though. Y'all are glorifying it. Oh, you got one content creator feel away. He gonna bring up a nigga from the neighborhood that's tough, and he gonna get up there and say how, nigga, I was in it, and woo. Y'all do glorify it, man. Stop playing. Why is y'all playing with everybody's intelligence? Then you got people that be in here watching my live, and I know they watching my live, but they be scared to be in the comments because they don't want to be judged, or they credibility in the street culture to be judged. Man, stop it. That sound like, just stop it, man. Just stop it. Just stop it, man. You know how many times, like I said, I heard these individuals, and I'm bringing up Baby Brazy and JHood for a reason, because they really buzzing on the internet. And just like I told JHood in his comments today, stay elevated. Go watch his latest video, right? Or should I just play it? I'm gonna just play it. We just gonna run it, man. Fuck it. We just gonna run it. Because we just watched that video of him right now, right? We just watched that video where he was talking about, stay out of gangs, this, that, and the third. Let me play this video, man.
Yo, we back for another video, and you already know who it is.
Now, mind you, this man been on the internet from the time I first saw him, right? From the time I first saw him, he been talking about his growth and changing as a man. I don't care what caused him to change. Everybody got different things. It could be the fact he was facing a death penalty. It could be the fact that whatever's going on in prison. I'm taking what I can from the brother's message, that I know what's in his message that he's pushing, that's applicable to what my mission is. You using this internet. You know what I mean? I know what my mission is in utilizing this internet. And I'm not going to utilize it to do harm. But I want to show y'all how. And I put some of this on JHood too, because you can't let the internet knock you off your square. Who cares what Compton Rick Rock had to say about you, bro? If he's not going to be a part of your growth and development, hey, it is what it is. It's the internet. People going to say you can't fight everybody on the internet. You just can't. You know what I mean?
It's JHood, and today I'm gonna respond to Compton Rick Rock. Before we get into the video, like, comment, subscribe. We accept all donations. The Cash App will be in the description. All praise to the Most High, and I wish peace and prosperity for those who seek. And let's get straight to it. So, this guy, Confronting Rick Rock, I guess he mad because I made a video about C-Mac telling the truth. And he dissed me, called me a buster, said I'm a PC, and C-Mac has done more than me. And he also said he doesn't know me. He said that he heard I be getting jumped and whooped off every yard I go to. He also said he doesn't want to know the truth. He's biased. Crips shouldn't get head-ups with Damus, especially if the Damu is winning. He said a gang of bullshit, basically. A gang of bunk stuff. Like, basically, he one of them dudes who he joined the gang because he needed protection, right? Bunk, El Bunko, dog. So, I reached out to him. As soon as I seen the video, I'm a real one. Really, from my section, a gangster from my section. Got in contact with him fast. Dead homies. Got his number. Hey, I need to holler at cuz. Oh, slip me cuz number. So the first thing I do is, I get at cuz like a G homie, because he is the big homie. You feel me? On some Confronting Watch Crip shit. You know, he from my section. He from next door. Man, shit. He from where I'm from. He from Nutty. So that's why I was so surprised that a homie is coming for me. A homie is coming for me, especially when the homies know how we politic. You be good today, bad tomorrow. Nigga, we all beef with each other. Nigga, everybody stabbing each other in the back, gang. So he hit me. I hit him. Hey, gang, I'm Baby JHood from Stevenson Village. I tell them who my peoples is. My peoples is a straight gangster from over there. Got the hood. Got they hood right now. Run they hood right now. Like top 5. And I said, bro, you got it all wrong, fool. I ain't foul. Nigga, I got dirty politics. Don't believe the hype. I sent them to work. I sent them everything. I tried to send him everything. I came at him respectful. He told me.
Yeah, let me speak on that real quick. Brother Adisa made a good point in the comments. EOP ain't necessarily SNY or PC. You know, I had to reach out to some of the homies that walk them 4 yards and know the politics. What I've come my understanding is EOP is accepted amongst some neighborhoods, depending on their politics. You know, the old school train of thought is if you're not on the main line, anything other than the main line ain't no good, right? That's the old school. But again, SNY and from what my understanding is, and EOP are something that's come along later. Because before it was kind of, I guess, cut and dry. PC mainline, right? So now you got, and I paroled in 2021, right? So now you got, you know, other classifications, I guess. SNY, still all bad. You know what I'm saying? EOP, again, is a program. So it's a lot of gray area on that. Again, JHood has a video out. He explained in detail how it came to be. He ended up in the EOP, on the EOP yard, right? Y'all could go check that out on his channel and come to your own conclusions about that. I've never been to prison, so the politics and anything that I learned, like I say, is from brothers that's done 30 plus years, or speaking of my cousin who's been incarcerated for over 40 some years of his 60 some years, maybe even close to 50 years of his life. Definitely haven't spent as much time in the free world as in prison. So any little politics I learn about, is from people that was actually there. I'm not making assumptions about nothing that these men go through on these yards. You know, my furthest extent has been the county jail and the Parker Center, the glass house. That's it. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, like, I just wanted to say that because to just go ahead and say he PC'd up, which was an allegation that was put on him by another YouTuber yesterday. Well, I just go ahead and say it because the title's up there, Compton Rick Rock. Yeah, facts, facts, facts. And I haven't heard nobody, and this is the crazy thing, I haven't heard anybody come out and dispute what he said happened on why he went to the EOP. And you know why? Because JHood got a stack of paperwork in his cell right now of the individuals that was relaying messages over the tablet. So, I mean, I'm sure if somebody is going to get up there and try to discredit him, you know, he knows he has to produce that paperwork as well, right? So, that being said, again, you know, I personally, I was a supporter, always have been, of Compton Rick Rock's channel. I used to go in there before he ever knew who Dopest TV was and send him super chats and support his channel. And I still don't have, I'm just disappointed because you can go to his Instagram right now and he said just a week ago or maybe less that his content was going to change in regards to this type of content, and it was going to be on some more funny and this, that, and the third. So I just don't understand why we so determined to tear down. And watch, he gonna get mad. Watch this. You had a brother that was talking from a positive mind state and was putting out a message to the kids. This is what you don't want to do. Why would y'all disrupt his flow? The 50 and 0 thing that they was talking about the East Coast. You know he never said that, right? That was said by Adamu on a conversation on the phone with somebody else. That never even came out of his mouth. But now you done threw his name in the mix, and where he got to defend what he was doing and his credibility, which I don't feel like he shouldn't even have to. Stay elevated, man. Don't let them bring you back. Don't they trying to bring you back in, bro. Don't do that, JHood.
He said, hey, I never accused you of being a rat. Never called you a snitch. Even though he brought that up in his video, he said, I didn't directly call you no snitch, and I don't care to know the truth. I said, damn. You don't care to know the truth, but you put this on your platform. And you've been a homie probably for 30 plus years. And you know the homies is bullshit and dirty politics. And it's probably a homie getting whooped off the yard every day over dirty politics. And I thought about it. He said he didn't care about the truth. He just activated as soon as he heard it. And that's why the game is so messed up. Because that's a G homie. That's a G homie. If he was on the yard, he'd be amongst the circle who make the rules and who dictate everything. So when the dictator said they don't care about the truth, they just care who was doing content with them first and who was putting money in their pocket. He is a sucker that can be bought because he broke. Now me.
Now you see this? He getting angry. You see this? He getting angry. I know niggas is gonna be like, who care if that nigga getting angry? Well, but why would you? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear that. I'm proud to be black stuff, man. I don't. When y'all take the first opportunity because he said something, we know C Mac got a big heart, but C Mac is a real dude because, and I say this about C Mac because I like C Mac because he got a big heart. He'd take money out of his pocket to go do something for his community. So I don't even care about the gangbanging politics or none of that when it comes to C Mac. If a man make money and he willing to break bread with the less fortunate in his community, I'm with him. 100%. I don't care about if y'all say he no good, he this, he from here. That's out the window with me. Because if he doing more for his community than you are, you don't have a leg to stand on with me. At all. But why is y'all mad at JHood for telling a story about... I done heard C-Mac talk about when Jap 5 got up on him and they squabbled. He said they got down, but he admitted Jap 5 got the best of him. They have the numbers, so the CEO was going to remove the individual for the good of the program. Look, my thing is, me as somebody that never even, I can understand that. I could figure that out. It don't take rocket scientists to figure out if you was out there doing your thing and you was a problem, what's the best way to deal with a problem? Is get rid of the problem.
I can't be bought. And I'm not a sucker. I'm a young man that's gonna stand on principle. So I called him a bitch. Said, bitch ass nigga, fuck you. Nigga, we gonna bump, nigga. We gonna bump. My cousin probably mad. Because I shouldn't have came at him like that. I respect my elder, especially a G homie. But he from the generation of niggas getting fucked, niggas doing gay shit. You feel me? Niggas are super, they so hard. They didn't want no bitches. He got a camera, got a little YouTube channel, and then went crazy. He ain't even trying to help nobody. He not trying to, he like, literally, I'm not worried about no money, man. As you heard, my dad got cheese. I come from a family with money. Even though right now, me and my family not seeing eye to eye and they not taking care of me. When I get out, I'm right back in motion. But, like I said, I cannot be bought. C-Mac showed him a new life. He said, C-Mac has done more than me. Dog, you better ask somebody who I am. One, I was on the 2000 floor in the Damu module. I done had to catch plenty of back fades for nutty block cribs. And I don't got a problem with it because I love the nutties. And I'll do it all over again. I done jump niggas with the nutties, I done stab niggas with the nutties. You better ask about me. C-Mac ain't did a quarter of the things I done did for this game. Not even close. Bro almost got death for this. They wasn't trying to give me life. They was trying to give me death. So stop playing with me, man. You didn't call me a rat because you know I'm not no rat. But you know what you was doing. You sided with this dude over some money, but I'm your real homie. Cold part about it is, if we would have met on different terms, you would probably love me. You would probably love my energy, my dedication, my integrity, my loyalty. But we didn't. we met, and your first impression had to be in front of a YouTube camera, gang. That ain't it. You made it.
So let me see. Remember I told you the homie from CC went PC to get the dude who essayed his sister, and he can't. Oh yeah. Facts. See, but that's what I don't understand. It's a gray area for some things, and it's not. But then, oh, everybody's supposed to abide by the same rules, but oh, we make an exception for the rule for this, which is understandable. Don't get it twisted. If somebody did something to my sisters, and I could go to the PC and get at them, and then you know what I'm saying. But you know, I don't know if that was approved. I don't know how that went down, but again, yeah. J Mac also said this. When you go to the JHood also said this. When you go to the halfway house, it's 50-50. You don't have no say so. It ain't no mainline halfway houses. So because the EOP yard is a 50-50 yard, don't make him no good under the qualifications of being no good. So, because the qualifications, from my understanding, I could be wrong, is snitching, being a chomo, you know, in some cases, being with the Rainbow Coalition. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's others. You know, you get probably, you know, for stealing or whatever. You just no good. Period. But I don't understand it. I don't even want to understand it, because I'm not going to prison. I'm not violating no laws. And I ain't gonna lie to you, as a civilian non-affiliate, and I don't care what y'all feel about that neither, is I stand with him on this. Like, for real. Like, if you gonna ask me, oh, Dopus, how you feel about this? I'm gonna tell you my actual factual. According to him, until somebody else disproves it and shows paperwork, they talking about he snitched on a dude named G2, right? Unless G2 get on somebody's podcast and say JHood snitched on me, I got locked up because of something JHood say, why am I gonna run with that narrative? And ain't nobody produce no paperwork. And that's all they ever talk about on this internet is paperwork. I seen JHood when he said the homie snitched on him. What did he do, y'all? He held up the paperwork on his video and showed you in the paperwork where his homie accused him of 3 other unalivings. 3 or 4, whatever. So I don't understand it. And Compton Rick Rock, man, you know, I don't think that was right to sit there and say he on a PC yard, but I ain't seen the paperwork, and I don't even care to know the truth. But you just put it out there for the whole internet to make assumptions, or open-ended you know what I'm saying? Like, to make assumptions on this man's credibility that in turn could affect his life in some way. Like, why is y'all playing around with this internet like it's a game, bro? I don't understand it. Y'all niggas in y'all 40s. Like he said, you supposed to be the big homie. Y'all know I don't even call nobody a big homie. I call Adisa and them my big homies. Because they not giving me the knowledge for YouTube clout. Because I promise you this, if I stop doing YouTube today, Brother Adisa and them is going to continue to give me knowledge that's good for me, good food. In prison, the difference is we are not like the snitches 290 PC, so we don't sell up, and we not gonna be on the yard with those kinds of criminals. Right, right. I mean, you heard what he said. Rick Rock, we gonna bump. So now you already setting this brother, man. That he done beat these cases. He done did his time for this other case. Now he coming home and he got it's the wrong thing you putting in his head. We already know what he capable of. Ain't nobody disputed it. He's knocking shit down. He's knocking shit out. Why would you want to turn him into a monster for destruction when you could turn him into a real beast for redemption and reconciliation? Why? You work for the oppressors. You doing the work of the oppressors for them. He don't even need a white man to come in here. That's why I be saying we always so quick to focus on white, this, that, that. He don't even need a white man to go in there and pump him up to do nothing harmful to his own kind. White man got other niggas that's gonna do that for him. Wow. Y'all make it make sense. Y'all make it make sense. I know that's right, T-Dog. I feel you on that. It ain't nothing fair. Yeah, I already know. I feel you on that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, I'm gonna show you how this internet works. If I change the title of this right now, if I change the title to this live right now and put JHood disrespects Compton Rick Rock and calls him the B word, you're gonna have all kind of people in here. Whole bunch of people will have something to say. But since I said Baby Brazy and JHood speak truth, a powerful message you need to hear, don't nobody want to hear that. But some people's gonna hear it. Some people's gonna hear it. Now, if every time y'all go live and I start pointing out all this weird shit that y'all doing, then y'all gonna have a problem. Oh, Dopest, you ain't like that. And this and that. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. I'm smarter than that. Whatever that is, when y'all be like, oh, you ain't like that, I'm smarter than that. Whatever that is, I'm smarter than that. Slave master shit, man. Y'all done took the biggest and the strongest and broke them down to now we looking at the biggest and strongest, and then you got the ones that may feel that they smaller and weak, too scared to really speak how they feel or tell how they feel, so they just go along with it, with whatever's being said. I don't care. I don't care. I was born to die. We was all born to die. We all gonna die. It's how you die that matter. I ain't trying to be a martyr for this, but if that's what happens, so be it. So be it, man. It's God's will. This is God's will. Everything that I'm doing and saying is God's will. And that's a fact. Everything I'm doing and saying is God's will. Because if I was going by the will of man, my content wouldn't be about none of this. You understand? If I follow what man wanted me to do, then my content would be on the same destructive plane that most of these other quote unquote people from Look, I'm from California. This is my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I chose to live also by a set of rules that was put out by so-called gangsters, but I applied those rules to my everyday life, not gang banging, not being fearful, not turning them down, not running, not telling, all that type of stuff that was instilled in me from the streets. You dig what I'm saying? I didn't need to represent a neighborhood to follow these principles. Do you understand what I'm saying? I did not have to bang a gang to follow these principles of staying solid. Since when was that just a principle of a gang? These is the principles of a man. Let me tell you something about snitching too. Snitching is not isolated to gang activity. Snitching is when two people commit a crime. You understand what I'm saying? And or a person is in trouble and he gives up information on crime. So you don't have to be a member to be a snitch, right? We all know that. It's thousands of snitches. It's only labeled snitching when you, I guess, in a gang or a criminal. When you're a civilian, it's called testifying. But with you, I don't know why I started laughing at that, though. Hold on, man. Real spill, though. I don't care. Look, I'm on some other things when it comes to being financially sound. You know what I'm saying? Learning about investments, learning about exactly how credit works, and things like that. So YouTube will never be my main source of income. I seen a nigga on there the other day talking about, oh, these niggas is on live all day because they women take care. Nigga, I pay the majority of everything in my house. Are you dumb? And even if I didn't, that's my wife. Whatever hers is mine's anyway. Y'all wish y'all had the comfortability like I do at 52 and haven't worked. I haven't worked for the man. I haven't worked for the man in over 20 some years. I've been self-employed. Anybody that know me will tell you, I create my own lane and whatever I want to do. YouTube, I'm not going to utilize this to get a get rich quick scheme. That's not what this is. That ain't this and this ain't that. Let me tell the truth. I look at a lot of y'all dudes on this internet and y'all so tough and y'all got all the credibility and accolades to go with it. But I feel like a lot of y'all is scared. Straight up. I feel like a lot of y'all is scared. Because there's no way that y'all can look at this environment that we creating on the internet. I don't care about what they doing in New York like that, to be honest. I care to the extent that they black people and I want them to stop. But what's going on in California directly affects. I got a grandson that's 13. He right there at that age, right? Where y'all say, oh, this one I got put on and I've been doing it. My grandson right at that age. So and you know, he got access to the internet. So when my grandson get on here, I want him to at least see his grandfather. You understand what I'm saying? Keeping it all the way a buck. I want him to hear me say that out my mouth. That these dudes on the internet is bogus. They bogus. It's no other way to tell you. If you proud to be black, it's no way y'all should be doing all this salacious material because it's gonna get you views. You sellouts. You sellouts. 95% of you niggas, if a white man dropped a bag of money in your lap and told you to turn on your people, you definitely would do it. I want that other 5%. I don't want y'all 95% around me. Because in one day, as God's will, that's going to change. And I'm going to be on the right side of that. I'm not going to be on the other side. Because everybody can't go. Will I get on YouTube and have fun and laugh and this, that, and the third? Yeah. But I'm not going to laugh at the expense of perpetuating any more violence. Laughter is laughter. You know what? Let me tell y'all something, man. Hate is a powerful thing, right? Hate will take you to the point where you'll do just about anything. Anything. Even if that includes you not existing anymore, right? But love has those same qualities. You know what I'm saying? If you love something that much, you'll do it to the point where your existence in a physical form will no longer be. So just as much as y'all hate niggas, right? So much that y'all get on here on a daily basis and tear them down, I love niggas that much. I love niggas that much. I love y'all so much. If y'all was really with it and we was really doing things for a purpose and y'all said let's get it popping, I'll be with it 100%. But I'll be with what? I'll be for the advancement and progression of my people. But y'all couldn't get me to sign up to go up on a picnic with y'all motherfuckers. I just, to be honest. Remember Malcolm X said they will pay one of us to kill one of us just to say one of us did it. That's what I'm saying. At what point do we stop being a laughing stock amongst all ethnic groups? Hey, brother Diesel was on the phone with me. It was my sister's birthday on the other day, man. And happy birthday to my only sister, Angel. And she was really hurt, man. If y'all could have heard the hurt in my sister's voice, that you black men got out there to protest over this immigration situation, right? That y'all step out there to protest for them, but y'all ain't doing the same thing for your own people. That's crazy work. I ain't seen. Look, that's a whole nother rabbit hole we gonna go down if I jump in. If I jump on that, that's a whole nother rabbit hole we about to go down. My sister was so hurt the other day that black folks will stand up for others before they stand up for themselves. Anybody that know me, they be like, man, you know what, Dre, or Dopest, or whatever y'all want to call me, they be like, and this always been a problem with me. So that's why I've never been a liar, because my emotions is always written all over my face. So you could tell when I'm serious. You could tell when I'm upset. You could tell when I'm sad. You could tell when I'm happy. You could tell all of that. Only time I got a poker face is when I'm playing poker. The only time I got a poker face is when I'm playing poker. Any other time, how you see me looking is really how I feel. Like, for real, for real. Now, I'm not going to finish playing the rest of this JHood video. Yes, I am.
Point said, anytime you was to see a Crip getting dogged out, supposed to jump in. And I agree. If I was to ever see a Crip getting beat up, dogged out by anybody, even another Crip, I'm either gonna stop the fight. If it's another Crip, but if it's any other entity, I'm jumping in. Now, I said C-Mac got hit 2 times. 2 fell out, then C-Mac fell on the floor. Start flopping like a fish. Flopping like a fish. Bad news didn't hit him again. Period. Now, where I come from, you don't fight another man's battle. How am I supposed to help you if you ain't trying to help yourself? Square ass, dick riding ass, bust ass nigga. My whole purpose of making.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I told you. Why would you not just let this brother stay on some positive stuff, bro? I know we know y'all ain't scared. Okay, JHood saying what y'all response is, I don't care, I'm a gangster too. I get that. But why do it need to be that? This brother ain't been doing nothing but putting out good content. All the content he was putting up, I can go to his page right now and show you he was about to sell his phone. I swear to you, before the Munchie B and Tiny Munchie audio came out, the day before that, JHood said it was going to be his last video for quite some time, that he was about to sell his phone. Then all this stuff hit the internet. Now all his videos have been explaining the 50 and 0, which to me that's the dumbest argument I ever heard. Who cares if he was 50 and 0? It's only a couple boxers in the history of boxing that squabbled that many times that's undefeated. Julio Cesar Chavez, and a couple of them wins is questionable. And who else? Floyd Mayweather. Who else? Rocky Marciano. You got 3 fighters in the history of fighting that went undefeated. Muhammad Ali, we consider the greatest. Muhammad Ali lost how many fights? Okay, well, stop it. Stop it. So, whether the nigga went 45 and 5, 40 and 10, like, who cares? Now y'all nitpicking. I saw him go live and say it was a dude. I think his name was Destructo, which is a crazy ass name. Like, what? He said, JHood admitted, oh, dude got the best of me. If he admitted that, why wouldn't he admit the other ones? Like, y'all picking and choosing. Y'all picking and choosing just to get more views, just to do this, that, and the third. But why would you take somebody that could have easily been a soldier for peace, you know what I'm saying, and turn him and attempt to turn him into what he's worked hard to come away from? Like, y'all niggas really irritate me, bro. Y'all really irritate me. I don't care what gang y'all from or any of that. I don't care about none of that. All these gangs got real members. All these gang members or gangs or tribes or sections got real participants that really did what they signed up to do. We know that. Every hood got a snitch in it. Every hood got busters in it. Every hood got people that got put off. Every hood got somebody that was false claiming the hood. Come on, man. Who cares? Who cares about an image and a reputation? I see what you said, Brother Adisa. But an image and a reputation of destruction amongst your own people? That's what we talking about? Wait a minute. Is that what we talking about? Y'all want to be the proudest individuals amongst destruction and mayhem amongst your own people. That's what we begging to get validation about? I don't understand it. The brothers that I consider the real ones and that I would even accept any type of validation is the ones that went through it, did it all. And when I say did it all, y'all know what I mean, did it all. But realize and acknowledge it that wasn't the way to go. Them the dudes I respect. I don't respect the dudes that went 50-0 and still bragging on that. Now, if you was one of them dudes that went 50-0 and or did all this and that in your section, and now you talking about you utilizing that to the best of your ability to steer other people away, that should be your daily function. Every time you press live, I'm gonna just say this without saying too much. I'm still trying to redeem my wrongs. That's why I do what I do every time I get on here. You understand what I'm saying? I want to redeem my wrongs, the flaws in my characters, in my character that I exposed myself. How come y'all give more credence and a bigger ear to individuals that's in their 30s, 40s, and 50s that's still talking about gang stuff as opposed to the people that's in their 40s and 50s that live through it to be able to give y'all a message so you don't have to go through it? Why can't y'all be, like for real, everybody should be getting behind them brothers. Like any brother that actually had a hands-on experience, it's kind of like this. It's hard for a drug addict. That's why when people are in NA, most of the times the leaders of the NA group or your sponsor in NA is somebody that's actually had a drug addiction and overcome it. This is no different. The same way dope is killing people, this is killing people. Same way dope is an addiction, this is an addiction. Y'all are addicted to some bullshit. I always tell these stories. It was a handful of brothers that I consider OGs in my section. Rest in peace to Willie Glass. Rest in peace to Gotti. That they never told me no bullshit. They told me exactly what it was and what they saw in me and what I shouldn't be doing and what I should be doing. It's the God's honest truth on G Ride Soul. That's what the homies told me. And it took me probably another year or so until I had a couple of bad experiences in the streets myself to where I said, oh yeah, these niggas ain't real. These niggas don't care for me or care about what's gonna happen with me down the long run. I figured that out at 19. Now, some of y'all, it took y'all longer to figure it out, but once y'all figured it out, there's no way y'all could get on here on this internet if y'all figured it out and continuously perpetuate nonsense. It's no way y'all could do that. And again, at some point, all of this is finna hit the fan. And unfortunately, it's gonna take something happening to somebody to where all these content creators is gonna be on here like, and they still gonna run the content on it. But God forbid somebody lose their life because y'all on the internet reinvigorating, reigniting. Some of these stories they talking about is situations that's, look, they've been handled. But you got these little dudes, the younger dudes, that's going to take offense to how they neighborhoods is being talked about and how this side is. Y'all know what's finna happen, man. Why would we do that? I'm going to end this with this. 4 Extra said it best out of his own mouth. So I don't even feel like, these the people that you listening to. He said it out of his own mouth. When we in prison, it's a respect thing. We have to respect each other because we black. And it's how we got to go at it with these other ethnic groups. So we got to stick together and be unified. Y'all have to open your eyes and realize that we battling them same ethnic groups on the streets in a bigger and larger capacity. It's more white folks on the streets than it is locked up. Let me say that again. Slow it down. There are more white people in position of authority on the streets than it is inmates that are white in prison. So why wouldn't we have the same unity out here, the same respect out here? When y'all can explain that to me and make it make sense, I won't do another video like that, like this, at all. But it's nothing y'all gonna be able to say to me on here when in the free world, your kids is in danger. In the free world. So what, they gotta lock all the niggas up? Is that what y'all saying? Is that basically ultimately y'all message to us? Is that they need to lock all us niggas up in order for us to get along?
Oh my God! Wow! Oh my God!
Is that what we gotta do? Just lock all the niggas up, and that's the way that we gonna be able to get along? Come on, man. Again, it's Black History Month. We making Black history today. what we doing today is gonna be history for generations to come. Make sure y'all have y'all fingerprint on it. If you doing something productive, if you one of these jigaboo Uncle Tom, work for the oppressor ass nigga, do anything for a dollar ass nigga, mini skirt and pom pom, ready to cheerlead for mass ass nigga, just know that one day, as God's will, the numbers ain't gonna be on your side. The numbers is gonna be on the other side. And I'ma respectfully ask you to stay your ignorant ass over there on the side that you standing on now. Okay? Because it might just be me and a handful of others on this side right now, but it ain't always gonna be like that. Yeah. Yeah. And I stand on that. And you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all know the slogan is one love or no love. I will do better. I will. I'm dedicated and committed to what I'm doing. You know, because this ain't going to last forever. You know, but hopefully the message will. You know, the same way y'all promote all this other bullshit on the internet, y'all should share and promote videos like this if you really care about your people. If not, I don't want to see none of you ignorant ass niggas marching, holding signs, and then the very next week y'all go back and sit on your fucking YouTube pages and be in these comments talking about, well, I heard Wooty Whoop from Blipty Blam did Whoopty. Man, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't even bring up Dopest TV because we not the same. Don't do no reactions to what I'm talking about if you on that other stuff because we're not the same. Oh, he ain't like that. I'm not. I'm not like that. I'm smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. I'm smarter than that. Y'all should be really ashamed of yourselves, man. And I'm not talking about these youngsters in the streets, man. They only doing what we guide them to do. I'm not talking about the young dudes that's out there that believe in what they believe in. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that's on this internet that's pressing play, that been through some things and can still open their mouth to act like any of this is okay. To not use these other videos as teaching tools to show people what to stay away from. That's what y'all should be reacting to these videos for. But everybody want to get on here. Oh, I know such and such. Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah. He did that. Yeah, he X, Y, and Z. Oh yeah, I know him. Oh yeah. I was locked up with him. And yeah, man. Shut the fuck up. Niggas sound dumb as shit, man. God damn, man. Niggas sound dumb as shit. Niggas y'all talking about don't own no corporations. Don't have no resources and land. They don't have none of that. They got a good squabble. They got good aim. God, dog it, man. Y'all, I be trying. I almost got through this whole thing without losing. Y'all make sure y'all go get this book, man. Y'all make sure y'all go get this book. It's the homie B from Inglewood Families. My loved one. Confessions of a Compassionate Felon. You know what I'm saying? I deal with real ones like this. Real ones like this. I deal with real ones like this. I deal with real ones like this. One of you dumbass niggas write a book of your own. Ain't nobody gonna buy that shit. Write a book of your own. Expressing what's real. Show me how real you are. If y'all really for that hood life and and about that street life, go cop this book like I did. If you from Inglewood family, every Inglewood family should have this book right here. If you from Inglewood family, everybody from Inglewood family should own a copy of this book the way all the 8 trays own a copy of Monster Cody's book. Every one of you niggas should own this book. Confessions of a Compassionate Felon by B. Anthony Shepard, also known as B. Lope for Inglewood family. That's the real. Not dealing with you ignorant ass niggas and all you want that want to follow the ignorant. Y'all gonna follow them right off a cliff. Where they gonna guide you to? A desert with not a canteen of water? Much love to all my people, man. Shout out to my brothers in the Urban Alchemy program. Shout out to all the brothers that's incarcerated, that need to come home, that want to come home, that's made changes, man. I salute y'all. Hey, thank you, Bijou. I appreciate that subscription, man. I got an infinite love for brothers, man, that can admit when they was wrong. It take way more of a man to admit when they was wrong than it does to stand on a lie. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to continue to grow. You know, I'm the leader and founder of the One Love movement. It's a lot of us. And I'm going to continue growing the One Love movement one heart at a time. Because I'm appealing to your heart. I'm appealing to your better senses of intellect that y'all know better than this, man. This is not rocket science we dealing with. I'm not asking nobody to build something that can fly into space. I'm asking y'all to open your eyes and really ask yourself, is this what you want your kids? Is this what you want for your son and or daughter to be living in a cell like JHood? We just listened to Baby Brazy say the exact same thing. That he's constantly telling his kids that this ain't it. So if they could tell y'all, if they telling their kids this, right? Why do y'all choose to sensationalize the bad parts or the things that even them themselves understand is not right? Y'all make it make sense to me, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all know the slogan is one love or no love. If nobody told you they love you, you have value, importance, and worth. I said it. I stand on it. And ain't nobody scared of near nigga on this internet. Y'all human just like I'm human. Y'all bleed just like I bleed. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't watch. If you don't like what I'm saying and want to do a reaction, I challenge any one of you ignorant ass niggas to get on my panel and justify running the content and the bullshit the way that y'all do it. That's an open invitation. King Dopus _ is my Instagram. But you know what? I guarantee you I'm not gonna get one DM. Promise you that. I'm gonna promise you that. Because I'm gonna embarrass the shit out of one of you ignorant ass niggas that think you gonna get on my platform and make this shit sound good. Y'all ain't gonna sprinkle some sugar on shit and tell me it's motherfucking brownies. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You not gonna sprinkle sugar on shit and tell me it's a brownie. The fuck? got me feeling the kind of way, man. Let me play this G Live to get my. We gonna go out same way we came in, man. Get some of this. I gotta spit it from the gut. Shout out to G Live, 12 Sinatra, man. I love y'all, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
So many homies gone. Feel so real when you spit it from the gut. We gotta fire up on this one. Ain't that the truth? I remember we used to fight, square up, throw the gloves on. Now they clip up, throw the slugs on. Okay. They gon' love this. Yeah, I'm ready. Flicking through photos, reflecting on my life. Still wish I could ask my pops for advice. Wish Batman and G-Red would've never hopped on that bike. Cops killed the homie B, I ain't even read him his rights. I remember we used to fight, square up, throw the gloves on. But now they clip.
Rick Rock, stop it, bro. Rick Rock, stop it, bro. Compton Rick Rock, stop it, bro. Leave that shit alone, my nigga. You got a voice, bro. Fuck the prison audio, man. Fuck that shit, Rick Rock. Come on, bro. Come on, my nigga. Fuck all that shit, Rick Rock. Let's save some lives, bro. Like, for real, my nigga. Let's save a life or two. Why we can't do that? Please, bro. I'm asking you, bro. Like, you already know what it is, like, with me, bro. Like, I'm just asking you, bro. Like, I'm just asking you, bro. And I'm saying please and humbly. Like, humbly, bro. Because people listen to you, my nigga. More people listen to you than they listen to me. So I'm just asking you that, man. Like, for real. Shit ain't worth it, bro. You are who you are, Rick Rock. You don't need no, we already know you don't need validation. You don't need none of that, bro. I love you, brother. Is that what you want to hear? I love you, my nigga. Is that what you want to hear, bro? I love you, Rick Rock. Stop, bro. So what? You in a free world. You can make a difference. You in a free world. What you say matters, bro. So what is, well, I mean, you know, come on, man. Everything don't need a response, bro. Everything don't need a response, man. Everything don't need a response, Rick Rock. That's, and like I said, I ask you that in all humbleness, bro, to let all that bullshit go and save some lives. Cause you got the power to do such. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And you already know that come from a place of love. And I'm never hating, bro. I'm never hating, my nigga.
Flicking through photos, reflecting on my life. Still wish I could ask my pops for advice. Wish Batman and G-Red would've never hopped on that bike. Cops killed the homie B, I ain't even read him his rights. I remember we used to fight, square up, throw the gloves on. But now they clip up, throw the slugs on. Homies getting watched, they swear the judge wrong. Heart turned cold when all the love gone. Call the weed man, all the bug gone. And Kush the only thing I put my lungs on. The bullets big and the gun long. Tryna stack a couple dollars, put my sons on. Can't survive without some bucks, pigs. Want you shackled up, free my nigga Lil Luck. Tomorrow I ain't promised while you here, live it up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah. Spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. Feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah. Spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. Feels so real when you spit it from the gut. So much hate made it hard to show affection. Who can I trust in so much deception? Childhood friends, but we grew in different directions. They all still my niggas, even though we lost connection. Spit it from the gut, so much aggression. When you lose somebody close, that shit depressing. Ask God why, but who am I to second guess him? Gotta roll with the punches, try to learn from my lessons. Lying to my bro saying my phone don't get reception. Love her to death, but fucking hoes is my obsession. These niggas weird, I could tell the way they be dressing. Sleep with my gun, I've been feeling threatened. The pistols for protection, the pussy just for enjoyment. A nigga forced to hustle when they don't give him employment. Hennessy in my cup, it feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. It feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah, spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. Hard to hide all this stress bottled up. Feels so real when you spit it from the gut. Yeah, spit it from the gut. Spit it from the gut. To master pain, we roll the weed and fire up. Feels so real when you spit it from the gut.
Desire required to make it to the top. Hunger in my belly, it'll never stop. Fire burning, I'ma save it for the